I think that's everything. So I really need to create some space over here to put my actual self in. Oh my god, I don't know how this happened, guys. This is, oh no. No, not today's date. So these are all of my March subscription boxes. There are a couple of things here that were delayed from February, which is why we have more than usual. But in total, I have 6 monthly subscription boxes, a set of special editions from a subscription box. I just received what I think is a PR package from a publisher, like just before I started filming this. And then I had a couple of pretty busy work days last week where I was receiving things that I didn't have to open immediately that are Bookish, so I just chucked them on this pile and we'll be going through those today as well. So the subscription box companies we have in this video, I'm a rep for a couple of them. I'm a rep for Illumicrate. This is a UK based adult and YA sci-fi and fantasy subscription. I do have a code for this that will get you a discount on 3 and 6 month subscriptions, and that is Becca 5. I'm also a rep for Fairyloot. This is a monthly YA fantasy subscription box. They have an adult subscription as well that I do pay for that has not arrived yet. It's delayed, so that will come in my next unboxing video. We also have Abraxas boxes. This is a relatively new fantasy subscription service. It was monthly and I have the last monthly box here, and now it has changed to quarterly, so I have the first quarterly box as well. I do have a code for this that gets you a discount off single purchase orders, so not subscriptions, and I don't know for sure what that is right now, so I will put it down here when I find out. And I think that is it for the things that I haven't paid for. So thank you very much to Abraxas, Fairyloot and Illumicrate for sending me these boxes to show to you guys. And then things that I pay for, we have the set of special editions. I also get the Goldsboro Science Fiction and Fantasy Fellowship subscription that I pay for. And then, like I said, we have those other bits that I mentioned. This video is going to be chaptered as well, so you can hop around all of the sections and see what you want to see. If there's things that you've ordered that haven't arrived yet, you can just skip straight over those. And as usual, the links to everything I've mentioned in this video will be down in the description box, including like websites, social media, all of that good stuff. But I feel like it makes sense for us to start with the bits. The first thing I have is a pack of bookmarks. This is from Daisy and B, which is Steph from Steph Loves and Jade from Jade Ray Reads new bookmark shop. I ordered their core set. I took this out of the envelope, but I haven't like de-sleeved them and looked at them properly yet. But we have their core range. So there's the shelves, the Daisy and B one, the balloon dogs, and the dinosaurs, and this one is pink on the other side. But one thing you can guarantee is that if I am able, I will always support my friends, so I had to get myself a set of these. I do also have, I think this is a pre-order incentive, which is why it just got tossed in this pile. I think that this is the print that was part of the pre-order campaign for House of Sky and Breath. So yes, there it is. It's just the art from the front cover, which I actually really like. I do prefer the one for House of Earth and Blood. I think it's a lot more detailed, but because I have the House of Earth and Blood one, I submitted my receipt to get the Sky and Breath one as well. My house is really clean at the minute and I'm just not looking forward to tearing open all of these packages and creating a whole ton of mess. This is, I need some scissors actually. This is from an Etsy shop. It is from Bookish and Bold, but I saw on Kelsey, otherwise known as KJ Sutton's Instagram stories, that there is no Fortuna Swarm merch available, so I had to do it. I ordered myself a t-shirt. I think that this is a US company as far as I'm aware, but the shipping to the UK is really cheap. It's like standard UK shipping, so maybe they are from the UK. I guess maybe I assumed they're from the US. Either that or they have like some sort of external supplier. But this Etsy shop does like a whole ton of Bookish t-shirts. These ones are essentially ships, so I had to get myself a Team Colif t-shirt because y'all know I'm trash. I'm gonna pop this on, seeing as I'm only wearing like a tank. My size, if you are curious, in t-shirts is XL. I do also sometimes get a large. It depends how I want it to fit, but this one fits like more tight around the chest, but I had like some loose material around here. I might just leave this on. We'll see how I feel if I start to get warm. Look at that. I had to do it. It was like an impulse buy at like 1 AM. Okay, so moving on to the sub boxes. I think we'll start with the ones that arrived first, which I think the first one to come in was one of the Abraxas boxes. Let's see if I can get the February monthly box. February monthly box from Abraxas. This is a pretty new, they've been going for just under a year now I think, but they started with monthly subscriptions. This is the final monthly subscription box and have moved on to quarterly ones. I have had Abraxas boxes in the past and I've been really impressed with the quality of the items considering like the newness of the box, because obviously bigger boxes have bigger budgets and also can get products cheaper because they order in bulk, all that kind of stuff. And the really cool thing about Abraxas boxes is that if you are a subscriber, you get entered into a draw, and whoever wins the draw will become the Muse of the Month, and you get yourself on the art card. So the theme for February is enemies to lovers, which is one of my favorite tropes. Here are the spoilers if you guys would like to take a look, but as usual I'm gonna go in blind. So removing the packing. After this box I might actually go and get myself a bag to put all of the packaging in because I just don't want to have to deal with all of that later. But the first item looks to be an enamel keychain which says enemies to lovers on it. Really pretty design. We also have what looks to be a set of coasters, possibly inspired by Cruel Prince. Yeah, these are Cruel Prince coasters. So we have one with a crown, a dagger, snake, and an acorn. I do not like Holly Black's writing style, so I haven't read Cruel Prince, but these are just like really pretty coasters regardless. We also have a bookmark, which is always tucked into the little sleeve. These are all by, I think it's Lower Lustra, which is an Etsy shop that I have ordered from before. I have a Buffy bookmark and I think I got another one. I've got a Buffy bookmark from them and I ordered at least one or two more at the same time, but this one is inspired by Blood and Ash. I think it might have been Hocus Pocus, the other one that I got. And then lastly in this one we have the book of the month, which is wrapped beautifully as always. I hate opening these because the wrapping is so nice, but the book for February is shiny so I can't read it. Bell of Dust and Smoke by Alora Burrell. This one I have not heard of. The back of it says the choosing will define her, his loyalties will be tested, and it says on the back contains mature content, which you all know I'm a thirsty bitch. Is this indie? This might be an indie book as well. Graphic violence, sexual content, and scenes involving assault, which some readers might find disturbing. This could be indie. I'm even more excited now. We also have what I'm going to assume is some character art in the inside of the book. Oh my god, a handwritten letter from the author on the back of this, and the synopsis is very short. It says Nesrin is a chosen, one of 12 noble-born women handpicked to serve by the cruel and mysterious King Beryllius. Lyson is Beryllius's second, a young powerful shadowcaster with a steeled heart and fractured past. But when the season's set of trials turns sinister, Nesrin realizes the choosing is not quite as glamorous as she'd been told, while Lyson learns that even the king has his secrets. Love, magic, and loss awaits them both. 12 women enter the choosing, and there can only be one to claim the chosen title. I'm feeling like Selection meets something like early Throne of Glass in this book, and I am digging it. I like it. Okay, we are organized today. I have a recycling bag, a plastic bag, and a box to put all of the items in. We just do not have time for the chaos of trying to sort all of this stuff out after this, because I have like a 70 book haul to film when I'm done here. March Quarterly Abraxas. Oh, the theme for this one is Forbidden Love, which once again is something that I'm gonna really enjoy. Here are the spoilers if you guys would like to check them out. Real excited for this one. Oh, this one has stringy paper. Stringy paper. Oh my god, I'm excited for this one. I've already seen some things. The first one, oh, it's a tote bag, but it's one of these plasticky ones. This one says reading is cheaper than therapy. Very true. I know I always, not necessarily complain, but I always say when I get tote bags and subscription boxes that I'm tired of seeing them. This one is a little bit better for like actual shopping, like food. I don't like doing food shopping with tote bags, but this is a good one for that. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, we have a candle, which is from Ethereal Curiosities, and it says Forbidden Love, Karoo, and Akiva, which, that daughter of Smoke and Bone? It is. Oh, the scent on this one is peony, jasmine, and cedarwood, which, yes, the florals and then the cedarwood is adding the depth in there. It's also real pretty. I love me a candle. I just need to actually burn them, because I always do the thing, you know, where you're like, I really like this thing, but I don't want to use it because then it's gone. And it makes it harder with subscription boxes because the items are exclusive. The only thing that I really don't have a problem with using is like bath products. Oh, tea from Bird and Blend. We've had Bird and Blend tea before in Abraxas, and it was a strawberry lemonade one, and I really liked that one. This one, oh, it smells so good. This is strawberry and Nutella pancake scented, flavored. And there are 2 tea bags in here. I'm really excited about that because I like using my tea. I prefer bags to loose leaf tea because I always end up with like the little bits down at the bottom. But really excited about that. I'm really enjoying this box so far. We have 2 books in here. Abraxas kicking it out of the park this time. We also have another item which looks like it's a little pop socket with a dragon on. We also have something down at the bottom which is, oh, really pretty Daughter of Smoke and Bone art. Again, that is gorgeous. And the 2 books, so we have a paperback and a hardback. The paperback, to start us off, is Fire Becomes Her by Rosie Thor. The synopsis on this one says, flair is power. With 1 drop of flair, one can light the sky with fireworks or set the world on fire. 17-year-old Ingrid Ellis wants her fair share of flair and she has a plan to get it. She's going to rise to the top on the arm of Lyndon Holt, heir to the largest fortune of flair in all of Candace. But the higher she rises, the further there is to fall. Will Ingrid burn bright or burn it all to the ground? Not to judge a book by its publisher, but this is published by Scholastic and they tend to publish books that read a little younger than I typically read. So not too sure about this one, but I'll definitely give it a try before I like decide I don't want it. And the book of the quarter is once again wrapped beautifully and I love the red and gold wrapping that Abraxas uses. Oh, it is This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi, which is, I actually have the Illumicrate edition of this one, but I cannot remember a single thing about it. To all the world, Eliza is a disposable servant, never to be known for who she really is, the long lost heir to an ancient Jinn kingdom. Yes, is this a Persian inspired retelling? So it is a forbidden romance, of course. Oh, I didn't know it was so pretty underneath the hardcover. Between a servant and a long lost prince, and it says it has clashing empires, forbidden romance, and a long forgotten queen, which I'm gonna go ahead and say that I assume that the servant is a long forgotten queen because that's normally how these things work, but I like how these kind of match. So really strong box from Abraxas, and I would just generally, if I didn't have the Illumicrate edition, would be more excited about the book choice in here because it is actually a book that I'm relatively interested in. Still have not read a book from Tahara Mafi yet, but I just happen to already have it. Oh, I haven't been doing favorite items. Oh my god. So as usual, let me know down in the comments what your guys' favorite item from all of these boxes are. But my favorite item from the February Abraxas is the Blood and Ash bookmark, and my favorite item from the spring one, which I think is a really strong box, is either the candle or the tea. This is like a good size candle as well for a subscription box. Okay, so I think the next things to arrive were the Goldsboros. This one is an adult and occasionally a little bit of YA, sci-fi and fantasy subscription where you just get 1 brand new hardback release every month, but it is a signed and numbered first edition. I think these are limited to 2,500. They just opened 500 more spots. And I also have a vlog series which I'm about to start the next installment of, where I actually hold myself accountable to reading these ones because I pay for them and I'm not paying for subscriptions that I'm not utilizing / aren't worth my money. Why have you taped this? So I have already opened up the February one and then rewrapped it because I needed it for a TBR video, but also I hadn't unboxed it because I had a bit of a mare with the February and March ones. They just kind of forgot to send me my February book, so I chased them up and then also said like my March one hasn't arrived. So they processed my payment for March, sent me February, and then didn't send me March, so then I had to chase them up on that again. So not a great time over the last couple of months with the Goldsboro subscription, but what I will say is that their service, like their emails, they're really prompt on replying and they sorted it out both times really quickly. But the February book is Justice of Kings by Richard Swan. I am going to be reading this very soon. We have the sprayed edges on this. It is also signed by the author and my copy is number 1407. This one is an adult fantasy, the first book in a series called The Empire of the Wolf, and it is the story of a traveling justice told from the perspective of his like apprentice / secretary, I think. Really excited about this. The cover is giving me massive Ned Stark on the Iron Throne vibes, which I can't believe it's taken me this long to notice that. And I think of the 3 that I'm going to be reading for the next installment in that vlog series, that this is the one that I'm most excited for. Let me tell you, the next installment of the vlog series, like the one that's coming after the one I'm about to film, is going to be really interesting because I'm a little bit iffy about the majority of the books that are coming in the next 3 months, so March, April and May. I can't remember what April and May are right now, but the March one is historical, so I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, I got a bookmark. Nice. I know I've said it before, but as a small business owner, something that I truly appreciate about Goldsboro is how good their packaging is. I know that all of this bubble wrap would be annoying for a lot of people, but I do recycle packaging wherever I can. So I use the bubble wrap, some of the packing materials from subscription boxes, and then if you order like a large order from me that has to go by courier, I do send them in subscription boxes as well. So I truly appreciate all of this bubble wrap. Like, it's truly obscene and I love it. Oh, okay, I'm not super excited about this because it's historical, but look at those edges. They are gorgeous and they match the design on the cover. So this is a chunky one. Oh no, maybe I should be worried about this for more than just the fact that it's historical. 658 pages, so she's a chunky one. This one is the embroidered book by Kate Hartfield. It's set in 1768 and the front says 2 queens with a powerful secret will enchant the age. Oh, pretty under the dust jacket. But the synopsis of this one says, the price of power is steep. None know that more than women. 1768. Charlotte, daughter of the Habsburg Empress, arrives in Napoli to marry a man she has never met. Her sister Antoine is sent to France, and in the mirrored corridors of Versailles they rename her Marie Antoinette. The sisters are alone, but they are not powerless. When they were only children, they discovered a book of spells that work with dark and unpredictable consequences. In a time of vicious court politics, of discovery and dizzying change, they use the book to take control of their lives. But every spell requires a sacrifice, and as love between the sisters turns to rivalry, they will send Europe spiraling into revolution. Brimming with romance, betrayal and enchantment, the embroidered book reveals and reimagines a dazzling period of history as you have never seen it before. So it's like an alternate history with magic. I am gonna read it obviously, but I don't know if I'm gonna love it. This one is of course signed again and it is number 768. So those are the 2 Goldsboros. Here's hoping that they don't forget about me again in April. So I believe that the next thing to arrive was the special editions. This is a Fairyloot set of 4 books that I have not read. Shouldn't have ordered it, but in my defense, I've been hearing about this series on BookTube for a long ass time and I didn't want it because there's never been a matching set. They kept changing the covers, but I thought, like, just assumed that they do a matching paperback set when the books have been released, and they never did. So when Fairyloot announced that they were doing a matching set, I was like, okay, we'll splurge on these, and fingers crossed I like them. Oh, also a little postcard that I've never seen before that says thank you for ordering from Fairyloot. They're individually wrapped, that's nice. So as you guys have probably guessed, this is the Diviners set by Libba Bray. I've heard amazing things about this series. I think it's the last book that a lot of people really don't like, but what I know about it is that it's a historical paranormal series that's like super dark and witchy. It has like murder in it. I think there's maybe a serial killer, and also things like clairvoyancy, ghosts, that kind of stuff. So I've heard amazing things about definitely the first book. Can't remember specifically the second and third, but this set is gorgeous. Get off. I'm not sure that I actually know which one is book 2 and 3, and it doesn't say. Oh no. Okay, so the Diviners, definitely book 1. We have this gorgeous foiling all the way around. Does this have underdust jacket art as well? No, but we do have foiling on the naked hardcover. And then book 2, oh, it says on the spine book 2 is Lair of Dreams. Oh, I really like the tarot cards on there. Under the dust jacket we have those same cards. These are all signed as well. Before the Devil Breaks You, which is giving me Caraval vibes, mainly because of the top hat, which once again on the naked hardcover. Then we have King of Crows, which is this a black one? Oh no, it's dark green, but it looks like when it's not in the light it looks black, with a bird. So these are absolutely stunning. I did make a video where I talk about all the series that I own in their entirety, where I haven't even started them, and asked you guys to vote for when I do my series in a week vlogs. I have already selected the first one that I'm doing based on what you guys actually want me to read, but you can still go and continuously vote on that, because every time I plan on doing an installment of that video I will go and check like what the tallies are. But the Diviners is a choice, and I will say at the minute it's in the top 6, so it's like not super high up there, but it is like in the top contenders, and I'm really excited to get to this one. I've heard that it's great for spooky season. So, oh, these all have black sprayed edges as well. So next up we have the March Fairyloot. I do not remember what the theme for this is, and is this book something, is it the Axio one? Or is that, yeah, no, it must be because it's not Illumicrate. Oh, that's pretty. Wow, okay, I need to, where is the spoiler card? I think this is the Axio one. The theme for this month is Threads of Fate, and I will let you guys take a look at the spoilers if you want to see what's in here. But I will be going in blind. The first thing we have is a tea tin. I do like myself a tea tin. This one is inspired by the book of the month, and it says don't chase fate, let it chase you. Got the double seal on it to keep your tea fresh. We then have a deck of playing cards. I gotta say, my nails make it virtually impossible to get into packs of playing cards. These ones are inspired by Only a Monster, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, Six Crimson Cranes, and Jadefire Gold, which sadly I have all of those books, I think. Yeah, and I've read none of them, so I'm not gonna be very good with the characters on here, but it is the royalty that have character art on them. So these are the spades, then the clubs, the hearts. The art is really pretty on these. And oh, I like this one. Is this one? This one's Six Crimson Cranes, I think. The diamonds. And the entire deck has really pretty red foiled edges. We then have a fabric item, which is a cushion cover. Yes. And this one is inspired by Raybearer. The quote on this one says, only one thing is more powerful than a wish, and that's a purpose. Really pretty, as usual with everything from Fairyloot, really. We also have the next item in the mythology bookmark set. This one is inspired by Circe. The first two were Hades and Persephone, I think. Oh, this one's thicker, which I mean is kind of implied because it's a wood mark, but it's like really thick even for a wood mark. We then have a sticker sheet, which is inspired by the Raven Boys. I love that I just said boys. And the bonus items in Fairyloot, I was wondering what was going to happen with these because previously they've been tarot cards, and I knew that the deck was coming to an end, but we have the start of a new deck, which is really exciting. I really like the backs on these. They're a little bit more intricate, I guess, than the first set, but it's also exciting because I only have like half a deck of the first deck, so I get to start collecting a new one. The characters from this one are from Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Really pretty artwork. I need to find somewhere else to put these now. I think Fairyloot should include a deck box in one of their boxes. I nearly forgot about the book then. Like I said, I do. Is it called The Girl Who Became the Sea or something like that? But in here we also have the fairy scoop, a letter from the author on the back of this gorgeous art card, and a bookmark. Yeah, the monthly theme card bookmark. And the book goes this way. Da, 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 da. Oh, she pretty. As usual with Fairyloot, this is an exclusive cover, so I will overlay the original over the top. I think that this is a different colorway, but I'm not sure if it's an entirely different cover. I love the coral and turquoise on this, and we also have stenciled edges. Fairyloot editions are just beautiful. Oh, there's also foiling on the naked hardcover, and the end pages, I don't know if they're exclusive, but they are gorgeous, so I will show you guys. And they're both different as well, so I would say that these probably are exclusive. So I've seen this book around, but I don't know what it's about, so I'll read the synopsis. Deadly storms and ancient curse, will her sacrifice save them all? For generations, deadly storms have ravaged Mina's homeland. Her people believe the sea god, once their protector, now curses them with death and despair. To appease him, each year a maiden is thrown into the sea in the hopes that one day the true bride will be chosen and end the suffering. Many believe Shim Cheong, Mina's brother's beloved, to be the legendary true bride. On the night Cheong is to be sacrificed, Mina's brother follows her, knowing that to interfere is a death sentence. To save her brother, Mina throws herself into the water in Cheong's stead. Swept away to the spirit realm, a magical city of lesser gods and mythical beasts. This sounds really good. Mina finds the sea god trapped in an enchanted sleep with the help of a mysterious young man and a motley crew of demons, gods and spirits. Mina sets out to wake him and bring an end to the storms once and for all. But she doesn't have much time. A human cannot live long in the land of the spirits, and there are those who would do anything to keep the sea god from waking. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea is a magical feminist retelling of a classic Korean legend, perfect for the fans of Uprooted and Miyazaki's Spirited Away, which is one of my favorite movies. So yeah, I'm actually real hyped about this one now. So let me know then in the comments what your favorite item is. I think mine, I'm really excited about the restarting of the tarot deck, but item wise, nothing super standing out to me from this box, but I do really love the wood mark. You know, I've been going so long that I had to change my camera battery, so sorry if the angle changed, but this needs to come off. I can't. I'm too warm to have my armpits restricted today. So next up, I think we will be moving on to the Illumicrate, which they changed the boxes, and I don't hate the design, but I'm not sure how I feel about the white on yellow. This one, I think I know what the book is. I'm pretty sure it's Gallant by V. Schwab, which I pre-ordered a copy of and then forgot to cancel it when I realized that Illumicrate were doing a copy, and I have read the majority of V. Schwab's books. She's very hit or miss for me, and I don't think Gallant is going to be one of the ones that I love, so I definitely won't be keeping both of my copies. I will probably do something with the Waterstones edition that I have, which is really pretty to be fair, but let's see what the Illumicrate edition is like first. So the theme to this one is a life of its own, and these are the spoilers. And the April theme is nothing but thieves, and it is for fans of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which that's the V. Schwab book that is a hit for me, The Gilded Wolves, and City of Brass. We have a mug, the next Rosie Thorn mug in the collection. This one says We Do Bones, and I can't think what the fandom on this is going to be. It's a pretty red one. Oh, Gideon the Ninth. I thought it might be because of the bones, but the red threw me off a little bit. I do love the Rosie Thorn mugs. I got a lot of them. I don't use them because they're exclusive and I don't want to break them. I'm quite a clumsy person. Curtis is also quite a clumsy person, but I love to display them. We then have this, which seems to be a little case that says, I liked the imaginary people on the entertainment feed way more than I liked real ones. From the quote is Martha Wells, is that Murderbot? And this on the spoiler card, it says, is a headphone case. So it's just a little case for things like wires, which will be handy for me when I travel for my charger wires and stuff. Not for my headphones, because I have sensitive ears, which you don't need to know. I don't need to go into this, but essentially I can't wear in-ear headphones, so mine are over ear, so they won't fit in there, but my charger wires will. Oh, a fabric item. This is real soft. Is this another cushion cover? It is. This one is from Catherine M. Valente, and the quote says, you look like a winter night I could sleep inside. Oh, nice. Oh, it's different on both sides. Okay, so we have the art and the quote. What does, I know this, what does Catherine M. Valente write? Deathless. Oh, I do. I've seen that book. I don't have it, but I've seen it. This is really pretty. And that quote, so dramatic. I love that. Oh, something big and stationery related. We have, oh, this is really pretty. I really like that. I am a hoarder of stationery, not a user of stationery, but I have found a use for notepads like this that come in subscription boxes. If you order something from my Etsy store and leave a gift note, I will write it on a subscription box notepad and put it in. So I'm really happy that I found a use for them, because like I said, I love hoarding stationery, but I have commitment issues and I can't use it. This one is inspired by Other Words for Smoke, which is by, is it Sarah Maria Griffin? I have that, but it's in my unhaul cart because I don't think I'm gonna love it. We then have this, which I cannot tell immediately from this what it is. I really like this box from Illumicrate though. Is it a keyring? Yes, I was thrown off because the little chain is a star, but this is always Hull's Moving Castle. That's really cute. I love that. It says travel the waste in Hull's Moving Castle. Housekeeping and breakfast not included. Under new management. Put him in. I really like that. That's super cute. And I like the easy keychain instead of like the normal loop. So that is all of the items. I really like all of them actually. Moving on to the book, which is super small. I was shocked for a second before I remembered it was Gallant. No. Hey baby. Hello. I did that with absolutely no drama. Let me try that again. And the March Illumicrate book is Gallant by V. Schwab. Pretty edition. Do I like it? Is the other one here? So this is the Waterstones edition. This is Illumicrate. Pretty similar. Actually, this is like just a redesign of the same cover. I don't know which one I prefer. The edges, top one Illumicrate, bottom one Waterstones, so pretty similar again. Oh, I don't know which one I like more. End pages, different end pages. So this one. Okay, so this is the end pages for the Waterstones one. The Illumicrate one has the end pages of the normal one as the cover, and it has exclusive end papers, which are the same on both sides. Also foiling on the hardcover. And does this one have any foiling? Oh, the foiling is a standard because it's on the Waterstones copy as well. So I don't know which one of these I like the best. So I'm not sure which one I'll be keeping. If I don't have a preference, I may end up keeping the Illumicrate one just because for the exclusivity, I guess, seeing as I don't prefer one over the other. They're both very, very similar. And this one actually, I think, is unsigned, which signatures actually, I don't really care about them all that much, but this one is signed. And this one is about a young girl. I'm not sure if she's an orphan or whether her parents are missing, but she goes to a school for girls and she gets a letter, I think it's from her uncle, inviting her to come and stay at their family estate, which I believe is what Gallon is. However, when she gets there, it seems like nobody wants her there and she has like a set of rules. She's not allowed to go out after dusk and she has to stay on the right side of the crumbling walls. So it does sound interesting because it sounds a little bit eerie, but this one is YA, which I don't typically like. V. Schwab's YA, I like her adult, but I haven't been a fan, like a huge fan of any of her YA series. But I've also heard that it kind of strays more towards middle grade as well. So we'll see how I feel and I'll make some sort of decision about which of these editions I'm actually gonna keep. But I imagine a lot of people are excited about this because there's a lot of people out there who really love V. Schwab. I just like her sometimes. So I would say that this is actually a really strong box from Illumicrate because I really love all of the items. My favorite item, I like the mug because I collect them, so I'm always looking forward to them. But in terms of like specifically this mug, not my favorite out of all of the mugs. So my favorite item, I think I'm gonna go with the notepad and I will actually get some use out of it. I do adore the art on this as well. It's just that I haven't read the book, so it doesn't have like a special connection for me, and this will come in handy even though once again I haven't read Murderbot. Finally, our final thing to unbox in this enormous unboxing video is the PR package that arrived this morning. The sticker on here says he has fallen in love with the girl he's supposed to hate, so definitely romance, but I have no idea what this is. It was sent to me from Sourcebooks, and I know that Madison from Princess of Paperback said that she was going to be sent on something because I think this author is at Yalk, which I will be going to, but she didn't say what it was, so I don't know. Okay. I don't think, oh no I have, I was gonna say I don't think I've had a PR package like this from a publisher before. I have had one in the past. So the tropes inside this book are forced proximity, loath to love, meddling owl, I don't know what meddling owl is, secret identity, there's only one tent, oh no you're hurt, and contemporary fantasy. I like a lot of these, specifically the romance ones. So, oh we have a mug. I did hear something ceramic in here. I'm glad that it survived. There's something else in here. What's this? A snack? This is the gift that keeps on giving, my favorite thing. Box. In this entire video, we have a snack. Dark chocolate milk and sea salt. Amazing. A mug. That's the back that says Foggy Mountain Wildlife Refuge. We love it, we love it. And the book is a gorgeous floppy paperback to start off with, but it is Wild as the Witch by Rachel Griffin, who is the author of The Nature of Witches, which I've heard a lot about. Okay, I'm excited, I'm hyped. And the synopsis on this one is, after a night of magic turns deadly, Iris Grey vows to never let another person learn she's a witch. It doesn't matter that the Witches' Council found her innocent or that her magic was once viewed as a marvel. That night on the lake changed everything. Now settled in Washington, Iris hides who she really is and vents her frustrations by writing curses she never intends to cast. And while she loves working at the wildlife refuge she runs with her mother, she loathes Pike Alder, the witch-hating aspiring ornithologist who interns with them. This is like really nerdy and also witchy. I'm really enjoying it. When Pike makes a particularly hurtful comment, Iris concocts a cruel torment for him, but just as she's about to dispel it, an owl swoops down and steals the curse before flying far away from the refuge. The owl is a powerful amplifier, and if it dies, Iris's dark spell will be unleashed not only on Pike, but on everyone in the region. Forced to work together, Iris and Pike trek through the wilderness in search of the bird that could cost Pike his life, but Pike doesn't know the truth, and as more dangers arise in the woods, Iris must decide how far she's willing to go to keep her secrets safe. I am obsessed, and thank you very much to Madison and Sourcebooks for sending this package my way. I love it, it's so cute. So there you have it, those are all of the boxes I've acquired over the last month. I've been trialing doing these unboxings monthly, but I'm not sure if that's viable anymore, if this is what happens. I'm just gonna show you, like, I've been more organized. I have bags of rubbish here, but this is still the carnage that I have to deal with when I'm done here. But thank you so much to Sourcebooks, Illumicrate, Fairyloot and Abraxas for sending me items that were present in this video. The links to all of the Etsy shops that I've mentioned, all of the boxes, their websites, their social media will be down in my description box if you want to check any of them out, and any rep codes I have will also be down there. But that is about it from me today, guys. So please don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you wanna. You head into my description box, you'll find links to my Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to follow me on any of those, as well as a link to my Bookish candle website, the Etsy for that, and a 10% off discount code. But that's it from me today, guys. Bye!
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you're a go and nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.